guys, and hello you archaeologists. Welcome to the proximity. Hi, I'm about to begin a Realms of the Haunting adventure. We are going to have to say farewell to the snail, and to read the goodness reflects the light, and evil bears something against the evil. It's the mirror to the soul, and you have to be careful which one you choose. Oh, you're unemployed, which means you have time. So, in association with Bright Light Studios. Let's hide all the gumph down here. This is a game from 1996, 1997. It's a very special game, specifically because of the time period it came out. It's not the most well-regarded game in the universe. But it's important to me. Oh no! It's a meteor! A bright green meteor crashing into the earth. Ooh, congrats! And where's it crashing? Why, it's crashing in Helston! Of course. Helston Why do you think they call it the Helston? Cause this shit happened. Cause this shit. I should be mirrored. Look at the graphics! Well, if I look at you, then I'm not looking the wrong way. And I've seen this introduction before, for it is the introduction to Realms of the Haunting. Copyright Gremlin Interactive Limited, 1996. So, this is a part of my horror playlist. It's my follow-up to... I'm choosing this as my 1996 game, if Resident Evil is 1995. Because a lot of games... I think it might actually be a 1997 game, but a lot of games came out in 1997. Anyway, this is Adam Randal.
My father died 6 months ago. Since he and my mother divorced, we had our problems. I hadn't seen him as often as I'd meant to. You know how it is. You think you've got all the time in the world to sort things out. There's always something else to be doing. He'll call him next week. Then the letter from the lawyers, and suddenly it's all too late. Nothing you can do. All the words you wanted to say, silenced. Forever. My father was the pastor at a Cornish village. He was well liked. Had time for everyone. Except his son. I can't explain it, but lately I've begun to dream about a house. Incredibly vivid dreams.
It's a spooky gargoyle. Man in a hat. Mysterious object. Another gargoyle. A shield? Yet more gargoyles. It is spoopy. He's having spoopy dreams.
I had other dreams at that time too.
Less spoopy dreams.
Real, but not unpleasant. Quite the opposite. I was certain that I'd never met her, but that she really existed. Somewhere. Then the priest came to see me. He was the kind of person my father always disliked and mistrusted. I nearly shut the door in his face. But something stopped me.
The priest stopped
He said
me.
his name was Elias Camber. Apparently he and Dad met at a conference a couple of years ago and kept in touch, off and on by letter.
Off and on by letter.
He told me the letters had become very agitated over the last few months. Father had discovered something about a strange house on the outskirts of the village. Something terrible. Then there were no more letters. Just a parcel a week before Dad died with a covering note asking Camber to make sure I got it. Almost all of what Camber told me was a lie. There's no priest of that name in Cornwall. I checked.
pronounces
I ignored the
Cornwall
whole thing for a
incorrectly.
while. Didn't want to think about it, I suppose.
Where the fuck is he right now?
But the dreams have been getting worse. So 2 days ago, I opened the parcel. Fragments of some carved objects. Some of the pieces are missing. I've looked in every reference book I can think of. I'm none the wiser for what they mean.
And I know 6 reference books.
They're powerful. So here I am, at the house Camber spoke of, the house of my nightmares. I feel I've been brought here by something. I don't know what it is, or what it wants.
It's David Tuomi. Emma Powell, possibly the lady in his dreams. Ah, no idea who these other. I know exactly who these other folk are, but I don't know who those 3 are though. But here is a house, and David Lerner, who is vaguely famous as Belial. For David Lerner was in later series of Nightmare. Not too late for me to have ever actually seen him in Nightmare. I think I'm only really familiar with the first 4 series. It went on for a while. I haven't. He's got a lamppost right outside his house. It's well annoying when you're trying to sleep. There it is. The house. Adam Randal comes with a cool coat. But we gain access immediately to some matches. And a lantern. No, I can't remember if we have real access to the lantern or not. We'll find out very quickly. So this game is running from DOSBox. It actually automatically puts it on widescreen. I had to fiddle around with the settings to squeeze it back into the 4:3 that it's clearly supposed to be in. The game looks fine, Stretch, because I think it actually does do it properly. And it goes here. We are going to quickly turn off the game because I can't alt-tab or anything like that to DOSBox games, and it will ruin my computer's resolution. But I need to flip me, so when I point at the game, I'm pointing at the game, which won't take a second. Let us play the game then. We can replay the intro if oh, there's in the making of as well. I just want to read the writing there. Goodness reflects the light, and evil bears the seed of all darkness. These are mirrors of the soul and reflections of the mind. Choose well. Who said that? Could have been anyone. We don't know. We don't know who made that. Who said those words? Let's play the game. We are in Chapter 1, Shadows. We are in spooky house in Helston, which I assure you is full of spooky houses. Now, if you go on the internet and you ask about this game, you'll find all sorts of conversations about, like, how the fuck to get this working on a controller, which I've got right here, and, you know, like, modern controls. We are... There's some gunk on my screen. What is that? Oh, there's not gunk on my screen. That's his matches. We are not playing on a controller. We are not playing on modified controls. That's for WASWD is for cowards. We are playing on the arrow keys as God intended. I shouldn't say God. I should say the is intended. So this is a first-person shooter. It is also a sort of a point-and-click adventure game. Let's just adjust lighting, which I have some buttons down here, which will do things. like adjust the lighting so you can actually see shit. That's too bright. I'm going to turn it back down and just so we can subtly see the carpet there. It's lighter for you than it is for me. We also have low poly mode, just in case you were really struggling to play the game. We can just have it on no graphics. That'll come in handy for one particular puzzle later, which is obnoxious as fuck. That'll be like not this stream. But I'll tell you straight. There's a mirror maze, and if you press that, the mirrors turn off, and it just becomes. It's really boring. Just don't. There's no reason to do the mirror maze. Honestly, when you have a button, it just bypasses it.
Elias Camber, if I'm not mistaken. He's holding a mask.
So yes, we get to examine
Cult-style robes.
all the stuff.
Locked.
We can't get out. The door is locked.
Sorcerer? There's a label on this. Colt trademark.
Oh, we'll pick that up. So if I go into the corner there's a picture of Adam's face, and we can. We've got some stuff on us. So we have some shards and seals that we can examine. In this, look at the detail. We can talk about the seals.
These fragments have some kind of occult markings, runes or something.
We can reflect on them.
These fragments, the seals, whatever they are, I know they're important to something. The power within them makes me feel alive to their touch. And the dreams, they affect my dreams, intensify them. I must keep them close, keep them safe.
This is a game I think massively deserves a remake. It set its eyes on the stars and it missed because the stars, it turns out the stars are really far away. It was an incredibly ambitious game and it does not hit that ambition. I won't lie, but we have a lamp. Can we? That's a lamp. That's what a lamp looks like. Are we using the lamp now? I cannot tell. Let's put that. Okay. Basically no one did. I stumbled upon this game, and I kind of was fascinated because it was just like, this is set in Helston. Let's pick up this book as well.
Novel. Look Homeward Angel.
And I for inventory. We can put things in different hands if we want.
Novel.
It doesn't do anything, but like some of the stuff we can look at Adam. He doesn't have a Cornish accent. I don't think his dad does either. But in the manual, it does explain that he was actually spent his life living in Canada with his mum, and he's only come back because of the events that transpired. I love that it says L and R and a little picture of hands there with this book, with this cult magazine, and we have this matchbook as well. Let's have a quick look at that. There, woo! He's doing that with his hands. I imagine that's what he does. Let's close that down. I'm gonna continue looking at anything that can be looked at.
Old suit of armor. All the pieces are wired together. Those eyes almost look real.
They're literally fucking blinking, Adam.
Won't budge.
Yeah, we can't go through any of these doors that have been marked. So, but there's different marks. There's these green ones.
This symbol's glowing.
So, yes, the mansion is expansive, but we don't have to worry too much because, oh, look at this.
God, what a stench.
There's a dead person in that. Or maybe an animal. Oh, who knows? It's not my problem. I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. Nope, I don't know how to do that. I was going to try. Oops. And there we go. It's a little air in there. That'll help with the stench. But that one as well. It does hurt us, so we possibly should stop doing it. If the
candle.
That is a candle. Ooh. I've not played this since I was 16. I have not. Remapping is for cowards. I'm playing on the arrows. I'm playing it. I want to play it old school. If I play it again, I'll remap it. But I want to do it the silly way. But even though I've not played it since I was like 16, now I would have been younger than 16. I would have been 14, 13 when I played this.
This one's stuck fast.
I
Won't budge.
I'll remember everything. I can fight the Dodger with these keys. I'll have to hide behind a chair like a coward. We'll see how much I remember.
There's a label on this. Colt trademark. Ceramic vase.
John, that does hurt you. We have a spooky letter being printed out. We'll leave the lights on.
Typed.
So what I was tempted to do was have like a separate like a web page open that had all the writings on. We live, 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 we live. If you believe in the soul, if you believe in the spirit, and you have a God, pray for them. On the screen. That's no problem. I can do that. It'll take a little bit of fiddling. Let's pick up this gun, though. We are well armed.
Open. Good.
We have this magic door that doesn't exist. Right there. I'll have to consider the little border I made. The official... We'll go through the less spooky door. Oh yes, the papers, of course. Scrapbook?
There's something sticking out of the pages.
Current spate of crop circles baffles experts. Paranormal experts called in to uncover the source of recent crop circle formations in rural Cornwall. On October the 29th, in the village of Helston in deepest Cornwall, awoke to find its farming community overrun with no less than 7 newly formed crop circles. A team of self-confessed experts from Wiltshire arrived at Helston yesterday, shortly after receiving an invitation from the council to initiate a psychic investigation. For many centuries now, the people of Helston have held witness to the strange and fascinating phenomenon, but the intensity of the recent formations seems to have prompted the people to finally calling in the experts to set up a so-called crop watch. Whatever the source of the phenomenon, the village of Helston is currently basking in the publicity the events bring. Investigations continue.
There's something sticking out of the pages.
Right. Let's make the window a little bigger. I do enjoy the silly border I made, but it is very small, especially if you're watching on a thing, so I shall make it bigger. What I'll have to do, though, is exit the game, because I can't fiddle with settings in the game, because it will just crash my resolution. That's not what I want to do. I have to go into here and save a game. File 1. Let's make sure that is actually saved. Okay. Right. Oh, that's no problem. Only the best save names games for me. Let's pretend I said that sentence correctly. There we go. Back on the arrow keys. Do we still have a magical door? We do. It just doesn't exist at certain angles. Mysterious. Right, we have
This one's stuck fast.
Some
Fast. Won't budge.
doors that will not budge. Page down.
Rat. No head.
Huh. I'll resist the urge to shoot that. So, I don't know how to change the settings, but there are two versions of the game, if I understand correctly, and one of them, if you click on a thing, it's just going to bring the relevant item to your hands. I'd probably want that turned off, but it probably doesn't change that much. Let's look at this chair.
Plain old chair.
It's just a plain old chair.
Plain old chair.
As is that one.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Yeah.
Old suit of armor. All the pieces are wired together.
So, in preparation for playing this game, I've been playing a little bit of Normality. I have not completed yet. I'm only a few hours in, and, hang on. Ah, one's locked. It doesn't have a symbol on it, though. We require a key. And look, speaking of Normality, we have ourselves our first puzzle here. We have a picture of a sarcophagus, a snake, a shield, and 2 candles. So Normality is a game I never got to play in the youth, but I played the demo, so I know how to get out of his apartment. Then after the apartment, all bets are off. But I've managed to do I've managed to do the first area. I've managed to meet the rebels, essentially, although I did have to look up a couple of hints. Let us light these candles. And there we go. A strange sort of box with a key in. Oh, that was very mean. But luckily I have Jedi-like reflexes. Also, I knew it was coming. And this picture here is missing 3 wolves. Let's enter this room. Ooh, another snake.
Statuette.
Covered in gold leaf.
Gold leaf.
And look, an ordinary... I believe that's an ordinary coal scuttle. Just a plain old coal scuttle.
Coal scuttle. Just an ordinary coal scuttle.
Okay, that's enough of that, John. Enter the room. Drink your tea. Yeah, I'm not surprised this game has a cult following. There's nothing quite like it. And you can sort of almost feel like it's easy to imagine how we could do something like this, but with actual technology. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Yeah, definitely. I don't think it's happening, though, because I don't think anyone owns the rights. At the very least, somebody should upscale these. It's a ghost. You can tell because he's all dithered. Ooh. Ah. That's frustrating.
Adam. Oh, it is such a joy to see you again, my boy.
He doesn't have a Cornish accent either.
I wish with all my heart that I could send you away from here. Adam, please don't turn away from me. I need your help. You must free me.
Yeah, I'd love that. Like, even... Obviously, I'd like a proper AAA, AA affair. But even a night dive one, I'd love. I say even, I don't mean to disparage it, you know what I mean.
That inhabits this place. You are my only hope. This is my prison and my jailer, binding me against my will to suffer the tortures of the damned. The damned is what they are. I cannot help you beyond this message.
Yeah, they both have the
It's not just a
weird
matter of my
look up, look down, which just warps the scene rather than
stakes are far greater.
because the 3D is fake.
Imagine.
Dad, please. I don't understand.
You must try, my boy. Find Alf. He is a kindred spirit
Yes.
and will be as a brother to you. Once a proud knight, he too is held. They returned. Adam, for the love of God, remember these words. Remember my warnings. You are the last hope.
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, I selfishly want the full one as well. Actually, System Shock's quite a big overhaul, right? Zombie ghosts. I hope the scene explaining the zombie ghosts isn't inexplicably missing. Hello, Clunk.